communicate. Now the property's on the market. It's not over. Sometimes our troubles begin because we have a pricing expectation and then some facts of the marketplace that we need to communicate. The best way to do this is within your weekly reporting, but not just on who's had a look at their house, what they thought and so forth. That's important because we've got the number of inspections through the home, be it the open for inspection. Another great term for you is your internet inspections. Too many people say the internet hits. Not really. Today the internet's so powerful that it is a true inspection. But let's say the owner has their view on what their property's worth and it seems different to the marketplace we've got. Now in week one of your reporting, you've done a marketplace report which has got all your stats and all the information you need to communicate. Just suppose the owner now has a view that their home is better than the other three in the street that have been sold. Now you could debate this, 2-story, single-story pool, waste of time. The best thing to do is this. The other 3 people who have bought those homes also saw your home. We had interest in week 1 from Mrs. McCoggan. She loved it. In week 3, she is our withdrawn interest because she's now bought number 12. Now the owner's thinking, but my home's better. Not to that person. And communicating this is where you get price variations. Now, I think a great way to say to an owner is, we've been on the market for 2 weeks at this level, our next price should be. See, if you say we need to drop the price to or modify the price to, they're thinking they're losing money. No, we've done that. Our next price is, which will bring in our next purchaser. Now, I believe you should be going to the owner for a face-to-face meeting at least every 2 weeks. The phone works good, the reports are good, but prior to going into that face-to-face meeting, provide the owner with a full report from RP data of everything that's sold, the description, as much data as you can get, which has been contributed by many people, to say, let's discuss all these recent opportunities that have sold. Because as I stand here chatting with you today, we're not sold. And price equals time. Meaning, if we want to be cheeky on price where we are now, we could be on here for months. You mentioned to me you want to move out in the next 8 weeks. I need to price it appropriately in order to make that happen. But in real estate, price equals time. But you can see we're having a conversation around numbers, around dwellings, around a human being who viewed your home but bought another home. This is just the marketplace. Do you want to sell it or not? And Mr. and Mrs. Williams, this is not personal, this is quite functional. These people don't know you, there's just many homes available, and this is their view. But if you can get a variable in price based around the facts, rather than what you believe, which is not always correct, like many times as agents we're wrong. Actually, if you're an agent like right now thinking you're not wrong, every time you've got a record price yourself, you were wrong. Because you got a figure and it's gone more than you expected. So marketplaces do grow, shrink, change, and I think we need to be neutral, provide the owner with their options, but give them the guidance because they're screaming out for it, but use facts and figures, not just raw dialogue. And it's a great way to communicate, and they'll appreciate your study, and again, you're back on top of your game, communicating effectively.